So the yearly versus for the Dipset thing just passed, right?
Right.
And I remember watching that versus like as a fan.
I was watching it too.
And I was like, yeah, you I was about to get into that, but you were ahead of me. But yeah, so yeah, I was watching it, and it was like, one thing that I kind of said upset me as a fan, I thought would have been dope, that he didn't bring you guys like on the stage or whatever, like to and it's interesting because it's like, a lot of people feel that actually might have helped them like in that situation where they was getting killed.
Yeah.
And it's like, you guys was like in the audience.
We was there. We didn't just show up for that though. We had got paid to walk out my guy Michael Hunter, which is a professional fighter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he was fighting. You know, it's a Triller event.
Right.
So basically, they was putting together the verses, and the actual verses, matter of fact, was in the ring. I don't remember if they still had the ropes around it.
Nah, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, but they didn't have the ropes, but it was in the ring.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? But they had paid me to come out. You know what I'm saying? I walked the fight out, and I went to my ringside seats and enjoyed the show.
Were you like, did you expect like them to try to bring you up or something?
Nah, I mean, I spoke to, who did I speak to? I forgot who I spoke to. I don't know if it was Jim or somebody from the camp. They reached out, and we were supposed to make it happen. You know what I mean? But I ain't get a call back. Once I ain't get a call back, it was like, all right, cool. Let me we're gonna get this bag and walk this fight out and just enjoy the show.
Right. You was good regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it was gonna go down like that. As far as like, it was a dope night, but I didn't know, you know, Kiss was gonna go crazy like that.
Nah, I knew that. That's why I thought he would have brought you guys.
Kiss
like,
in his bag.
Yeah, like Styles, all of them. Like, you know what I mean? That's the locks, bro.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like in certain rounds, like if you would have did certain things, it wouldn't have looked as bad. Like,
yeah, it would have never been a landslide.
Right. Like if you would have brought you guys, if you'd have brought 40, did fucking triple up, like what? Like you would.
Because we would have added the gritty lyrical side,
right.
like what they was kind of missing. Not to say that they don't rap, but the song selections they was picking were more so like club hits or radio hits. When these niggas is freestyling over beats, like doing a freestyle verses, classic verses, like, you know what I mean, to instrumentals, and they doing it live, not over a 2-track or whatever. So. I think, you know, we would have definitely added that like rawness, like that pureness.
I agree.
It's like, damn, that's what they would have went crazy.
The fans, that's what the fans wanted to see. Yeah. Like, fans always love to see shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like when there's a reunion, or like when, you know what I mean? Especially when it's unexpected like that. Like.
Right.
Like, and Cam is a businessman, so I thought he would have did that. But I ain't gonna talk about him because I know he don't like that shit. but so since we talking about verses, that brings my next question, and I know what my answer is to this question. But I want to know what your answer is. So if Triller or whoever was to contact you right now, and they gave you an opportunity to choose your opponent for a versus, who would you choose that you think would get like a lot of views and that shit would be entertaining for the fans? Because some of the matchups that they put together is not entertaining. So
I don't think. I don't think I would even like want to do a versus. I think versus is more so for people that are like, they did their thing and they like gracefully bowing out. It's like. Yeah, I don't think it's like you're not gonna get a Lil Baby versus Drake. You're not gonna get nobody that's hot. You're gonna get like old school rappers.
But at the same time, yeah, and you've been in the game for a while, so it's
I'm still like focused on making those big records, so when I do something like that, it's a slaughter. I'm still focused on my journey.
But the reason I'm saying that is because Jadakiss, ever since he did versus, it like he even said it it brought his value up. Like,
oh, of course, because you get the most eyes. You got 800,000 people.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, if there was a JR Ryder versus,
am I gonna turn it down? I wouldn't turn it down, but
no, I'm just saying like a hypothetical. Like, who would you think would be a matchup that would be set like to go up against you that it would be entertaining for the fans to watch? Because like I said, some of them like the 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thugs, the only thing entertaining was the fight. It wasn't. It wasn't. Right. So it's like some of those matchups are not entertaining. So like, if there was a JR Ryder versus, who you think would be like an entertaining, like a formidable opponent for you?
I don't know.
I know who I would choose for you.
I feel like I'm better than everybody, so
you're supposed to. Feel
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. I really do like genuinely like.
So there's nobody like that you respect that you feel like they could stand on the stage with you like that. It would be entertaining.
Anybody, honestly. As far as like, it just depends because you can't. When it comes to verses, it's about biggest records.
Not necessarily.
Not who could when it.
It's about the performance aspect and everything.
Only like, I mean the Locks and Dipset was the only verses where it was about actually rapping. When Fab and Kiss did the verses, it wasn't on some rap. Like Kiss was smacked.
His performance was better than Fab's. His live performance in that verses was.
But it wasn't no crowd. It wasn't none of that.
That was in the early. Yeah, that was in the early.
It was the COVID era. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, and they were just performing their classic hits. It was still dope, but I feel like the vibe. It was a more grittier, grimier vibe at the Dipset, and that hasn't been recreated yet. Like nobody has done. It's only been that one joint where niggas went at it lyrically. Like
I'm gonna say this, and if Trilla anybody tries to like
Jacket,
yeah, they try to.
The owner Trilla follow me too.
Yeah, if he try to approach you with what I'm about to say, I want to cut because cause they really should hire me to help them with their booking. Cause I'm telling you, like some of that shit is not entertaining, but. For JR Ryder, I think entertaining verses that I would put together if I was doing that shit. Entertaining verses that I would put together if I was doing it would be, and only because like y'all both spitters, so like all the fans that's into like hearing like actual rap would love this shit, and it would get mad views. I think it would be JR Ryder versus Graf.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think JR Ryder versus Graf. I think that shit would be pretty dope, and I think that shit would get a lot of views, and I think it would help both parties, you and Graf. Like I think that shit would be dope. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, shouts to Graf.
Y'all both are spitters. Like y'all both are lyrical.
I feel like when it comes to verses. It's about who the majority want to see. So if you say that, then that, I gotta respect it. It's not somebody I would say.
This is the first time, and when people watch this shit, nobody probably never thought of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to shit like that, like, yeah, that shit would be. I think that shit would get a lot of views, and it would be dope. And that would be like true hip hop.
Came out of the left.
Yeah, like that would be true, like hip hop shit, like two spitters, like you know what I mean? Cause it's like they had fucking Ludacris against who was
Ludacris should have went up against T.I.
That's what I'm saying. I agree, but it's like you know what I mean. So it's like some of the matchup, but if they put matchups together like that, then it's like people will tune into that because it's like yo, that's two spitters. So they're gonna want to see like what's JR gonna respond with, what's this guy Graf gonna respond with, or what's you know what I mean? Like that's what makes shit like that fun. But when it's like, you know what I mean, you're not really anticipating how they gonna strike back or whatever, because the styles are so different. It's like, yes, but that would be dope. That's my choice.
Copy.
And I don't know who would win. That's why I think that shit would be like dope.
I always win.
I don't know. That would be a good one, bro. Like, and you see what I'm saying? Because, and you know why it would be good? Because both of y'all, like, commercially, like you said, it's not like y'all not really like commercial rappers. So a lot of people, they would have to go on who's better that night, like because it would probably be people's first time hearing a lot of the music. So whoever would be better that night would probably end up, you know what I mean, winning it. That's what would make that shit like entertaining, because it's y'all both are dope, like, you know what I mean. So that's dope.
I get it.
But yeah, so on